And howdy do! So, I'm out here on my patio because it's a rare 74 degrees out here at the beginning of March, and I have a Lone Star beer. I'm going to pop it and pour it and tell you why I'm drinking it. If you can notice, I'm a little short of breath, and I'll tell you why for that. But let me get this beer popped. And I'm using a frosted glass. I know that's a craft beer no-no, but a Lone Star isn't a craft beer, and again, there's a reason why I'm doing it. And if you can see, I'm actually using a Lone Star glass. I have had this glass for a couple years. This is the first time I've had a Lone Star to put in it. So there you go. That's a nice color, though. I mean, it's a typical color of an American adjunct lager. Whew, okay, so let me try to catch my breath here. I got a bright idea to go for a walk. So, well, not just the walk, but I walked up to the store. I needed some charcoal because I decided with it being 74 today, I wanted to grill. So hold on, let me take a drink and I'll finish my story. Oh, Lord have mercy. You know what? These beers may not be great. Wow, but there is something refreshing about them when they are cold enough. So anyway, decided to do a story on, or not a story, but a series on the Proverbial Lawnmower beer. But in this case, it's the old fat guy walks to the store and comes back out of breath and sweaty and almost has a heart attack. But anyways, I decided to walk to the store. It's probably not quite a half mile from here. I think it's more than a quarter mile, probably not quite a half. But I'm a tad out of shape, and so I'm trying to get there. But anyway, walking there, I was kind of out of breath, but I bought a 9-pound bag of charcoal and so other groceries, so coming back was a little more of a struggle. But anyway, I did the trip in about an hour, so I didn't figure that was too bad for a fat old guy. So I wanted to talk about the Lawnmower beer. What some consider a Lawnmower beer, and they're not wrong, but what some consider a Lawnmower beer is just anything light in body. Anything easy to drink. But I'm going to call that the summer beer. I'm going to take the Lawnmower beer a step farther for me. Lawnmower beer is a beer that you want. Well, let's say for me, I mean, it's, I walked, I'm sweaty, but let's say it's in the summer, it's 100 degrees, you just finished mowing the yard, or you just worked out in the garden, or you just got home from work, you're sweaty, you're drenched, you're going to come in, you're going to take a shower, but you need that beer first. So you don't want to waste that $10 six-pack beer, do you? So you grab something like this, or maybe not necessarily an American macro lager, or adjunct lager. It could be a more of a craft beer, but for the purposes of my series, this beer costs $6.99, and I'm gonna put a price limit for me at $7.99 because this is a beer you're gonna drink quick. This isn't a beer that you're gonna get a lot of nuance, that you may get nuances out of, but you're not for your particular setting because you're hot, you're sweaty, you're gonna drink it fast. For me, when in that situation, I come in, I'm hot and sweaty, I go to the fridge, I grab the beer, I pop the beer, then I start taking my clothes off to get in the shower, and that beer's gone before that water starts running. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a beer that you're going to drink in a matter of minutes that you don't want to waste that $10 six-pack on. Well, I had this beer, right at freezing, right cold. And I put it in a frosted glass. And to be honest with you, I've had a couple of these, and they haven't sat with me well at all. I've had a hard time getting to the bottom of them. And that's just the truth. But drinking it this way, I've had no problem getting to the bottom of it. In fact, because I was so hot, I was so sweaty, I was so out of breath that it actually just hit the spot because I did. And then now that I've done this, now I can relax and get to my, my better beer, my craft beer that I can sit and relax and enjoy, which is probably my summer beer. Something still light in body, but maybe a little more nuanced and a little more flavor. And that's the difference for me between the Lawnmower and the summer. And some may not have that distinction. You're not wrong, and I'm not wrong. You can classify it any way you want to. But for me, that's what I'm going to do for the purposes of my little, series. So the Lone Star is gone. Ooh, and the Beer Whisperer finally catches breath.